Hey everyone, welcome to first of maybe many, maybe not many of the videos that I will post while I look for a solution to that gosh dang problem I'm having with Fortnite. I posted an update video, you guys should know. I posted a video and it was talking about, you know, the Fortnite thing is it's getting ruined because the thing that I record with is ruined. They updated it, and the update kind of sucks. If you want more information, there's not a whole lot more than that, but I recommend you go watch that because there's a puppy dog in it. Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, let's get started in this one. So this is gonna be like, I don't even know. We got like tools here and stuff. And I'm using like this, and this, and it's pretty nice. So let me just move those back up there. Alright, so what I'm going to start with is this nice little ball of clay here. You see this? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten this out, right? And then I'm going to pull a thumb shape out of it because I'm going to go ahead make a simple hand, you know? These are pretty easy to make. I'll probably put more information about what I'm using in the description. Future me, please remember to do that. Please don't completely forget about important stuff. That would be annoying, wouldn't it? Yeah. So anyways, starting with the thumb shape first, I'm going to go ahead and add a bit more detail for now. I'll go back and add more detail so it looks more like a hand later, but just for now, just adding some of this, you know, just making it look like a thumb. See that? That looks like a thumb, right? Yeah. That. It looks like a thumb made out of clay. It does. That's what it looks like. That's what it is. So, I mean, I guess it's a good representation. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to the 4 little fingers up here, because those are just sort of important, you know? I mean, they're pretty important. They're like, I mean, a thumb allows you to hold stuff, but I mean, what's a thumb gonna do without the other fingers? Like, I don't think, hang on, I don't think I can pick this up with just my thumb. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna take a good old little stabby stab right here, right? And I'm just gonna cut through that multiple times. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3 and 4. There we go. Okay, now these look terrible, right? Those do not look like fingers. To a child, maybe. To a child, they might look like fingers, but not to my standards. Not to my standards. To my standards, these are not fingers at all. These are just cut pieces of stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mold them into a more finger shape because, I mean, come on, you want it to look real, right? At least make it look like what it's supposed to be. Because that's a good idea. It's always a good idea while using clay to try and be as accurate, oh my gosh, as accurate as you can. But also not too accurate, because if you add too many details, then that kind of ruins it. Especially with clay, since you can't really add that many details to it. You can't add that many details to it, which it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing, I don't know. If you can find a good thing in that, go ahead and tell me in the comments why not, because that would be very helpful. It would be very helpful to my cause. Cause? I don't have a cause. Sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Okay, so I'm coming up close to the end. I'm making this nice little handy boy. Okay, so I got the fingers, right? I got them all. They're looking like fingers. They only look like fingers. So now what I'm going to do is add a little bit more detail, because you know how your fingers kind of like bend back, and then I'm not getting in the, okay. They kind of like go upwards, then this way, then go straight down, right? Well, that's kind of what you want them to look like. Otherwise, they just look kind of stupid. I mean, they won't look that stupid, but if you're a professional artist like me, not actually, if you're a professional artist like me, then that's the kind of stuff that you worry about, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely a professional. Don't judge. Don't judge, okay? Just shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them the truth. They don't need to know yet. Okay. So, now that you got your little fingery boys here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set it down. Get rid of the excess, whatever the heck that was. I don't know what was up with that. Okay, here, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you guys. That is the wrong place, but here, I'll set this under here. So you can see what I'm doing right here. See, it's a nice little handy boy. I'm going to put them together so they look more realistic. So, right here, you can see that the fingers look, I made them similarly heighted, so they're not like all the same, except for this one. I messed up a bit on that. Hang on. Let me just, blink. There we go. There we go. There we go. People say don't judge deformities, but I mean, this isn't a deformity. This is modeling clay, and you want that to look good, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now that you've got your little handy boy here, I'm going to take a sharper edge thing. This is one scissor. Not scissors. This is one scissor. One scissor. That's all it is. Okay, so then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take little fingery boys and just kind of cut in the places where you see those little, like, what do you call them? These things right here. They're like bends in your finger, like that. Yeah. You want this to be realistic, or at least I do. If you don't want to add these, I'm not going to judge. I mean, it's not how a real finger looks, but I'm not going to judge. I am not going to judge at all. I might, but shh, don't tell them that either. Don't tell them that. Okay. It's okay. It's okay to be judged. I mean, I probably get judged by real artists, except I don't, because real artists don't even know who the heck I am. And as unfortunate as that is, I guess it's kind of good, because, I mean, they're not able to be all like, hey, you're doing something wrong. And I'm all like, well, what am I doing wrong? And they're like, everything. Everything about what you're doing is wrong. Okay, so now you got these little boys. The thumb is a bit more difficult because it's got like, it's not actually that difficult. I was just saying that to say something. It's literally about the same thing. You just want to make sure that they're in the right places. Because if they're not, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, so now you got the three little things. And yes, this is not a mistake on how close these two are. These two on your actual hand are like pretty close. Welcome to anatomy with me. Yeah. Okay, so next what you're going to want to do with this little handy boy here is you're going to want to take your scissor, your singular scissor, remember that, that's very important. And you're going to want to just like cut, sort of cut, like cut that. There we go. See that? Because that line right there is this line right here. See? See? Yes, very smart. Why are you going out of focus? What the heck, camera? Hang on, I gotta... Nope, that's farther. Okay. I am not a professional. Do not judge. Okay, there we go. Yeah. But you see, it's like that. This little line right here. It runs right through your hand, and it's pretty neat. It helps your hand move. See, guys, we're learning stuff together. It's like science, except worse. Okay, so yeah. Just add the little lines that you see on your hand. You know, there's like on mine. I'm not. I'm no scientist. Except I am. I'm a professional. I have over 300 confirmed kills, and I went into the Navy SEALs by merely being there. I'm a professional at literally everything I do. But I mean, my hand, it looks like this. You got the 3 little lines here. You got the 3 little lines here, and you got the 3 little lines right there. See that? This is the kind of stuff that you're looking for. Realism. Unless you're not looking for that, of course. Okay, so now the hand is kind of finished. You can just move this however you want, you know? It's pretty nice because it like, if you fold it over in the places that fingers actually move, then you can do it correctly, and look at that. Look at what we've made here. It's a beautiful child of science and artwork. Leonardo would be proud, except he wouldn't, because he would make something like 1 billion times better than this. So as you can see, we've got a nice little hand model here. It's a nice little hand model. Everybody just returned from wherever they were. Great. I'd have to end off this video soon. Okay, so next thing I'm going to add is a nice little collary boy to put on this hand. Okay, so we're going to set that little boy aside from now, except we're not, because there's a... What is that? That's like black clay. Where did... What? Where did black clay come from? Okay, that's weird. Alright, so anyways, what we're going to take is... I'm going to take some of this darker purple. I'm taking some of the darker purple off, right? So then, what I'm going to do... This is like the easiest part. This is the easy part on making a nice little sleevey boy. A nice little sleevey boy for your hand. Because, I mean, come on. A hand isn't just a hand. It needs a arm, right? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten this out. Flatten this out. As you can see, it's flattened out. Doesn't have to be super flat. Just needs to be mostly flat. So then, you can kind of bunch these together, right? Right? Yeah. Professional. Okay, so we got this out of the way. If you want to add some detail, like some ruffles or something, then you can just kind of cut lines in this. Just cut lines in those, and you'll understand later how to do this. Or maybe you already do. Maybe you're a professional, like me. So then, what I'm going to do is take this. This is going to be the good old army arm. It's going to be the good old, the good old army arm. Now, this army arm is extremely tiny compared to the hand. So what you're going to do is not make a mistake like I made. That's okay. That's okay. This is modeling clay we're dealing with. Pretty much nothing is a mistake. I mean, there are mistakes, but they're pretty easy to fix. Man, everybody just came home, so I might have to end this off pretty fast. Which is good, because I'm almost at the end anyways. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just kind of flatten this out a bit. Or you can add a pointy end, just kind of flatten that out at the top. There we go, there we go. Okay, we got the nice little sleeve. So what I like to do to make this kind of look like ruffled, like this right here, right? Is you just kind of take this and put nice little slices. You can put as many as you want. Doesn't matter all that much. But, okay, you can put those, and then you just turn it like that. And, get out of here, fly. No. I'm not sponsoring you. I'm not sponsoring you. Get on out of here. I don't care about your business. Your business company that you opened up. I really don't. Okay, so anyways, if you can look closely, you can see that the shirt has nice little ruffles. Now, this is kind of a mistake that I've made, so I'm going to real quick redo this. But if you like the smaller ruffles, that's fine. But I do not. I like the bigger ruffles, so you can put bigger slices into it. You see, like that. And then you just fold these over, kind of push them down into where they should go, and bang, just like that. Yeah, see, professional. Welcome to professional art making with me. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take our little handy boy here. We're just going to attach that. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Now we got a nice little handy boy. Got a nice little handy boy attached. Now, before I do that, I'm actually going to kind of make this a bit pointier at the bottom so it looks a bit nicer. You don't have to, though. Obviously, this is your project. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Maybe you're like literally everyone where you don't even make this thing. It's okay. It's the same with all art tutorials. Most people don't end up making them at all. Most people do not end up making your projects. That's a lesson for all the art workers out there. Most people aren't going to follow your instructions. Just gonna be honest. Yeah, but anyways, so now I'm just gonna add the nice little ruffles that I was talking about. Like, gosh dang it, I made a mistake again. Okay, so, yeah, you just kind of, this is what they're used for. You just kind of put them over top of each other, and you push them down onto the arm, and there you go. You got a nice little hand here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, haha, surprise, that wasn't the only colors we were using. I'm gonna take some good old brownie brown right here, right? Yeah. Take some good old brownie brown, and I'm gonna turn it into kind of like a tiny little, what is this, like a patch? I don't know. I'm just gonna set that over this, so it makes it look nice. It looks like it's holding it together, right? And you can make more than one. You can make a bazillion if you can find some way to fit it on there. If you can find some way to fit a bazillion of these little thingerdingers onto this, that would be amazing. Please send me a picture. That would be absolutely amazing and insane, and you would be like my best friend for life. Except you probably wouldn't, because if you can do that, you're like literally the most powerful being in the planet. Okay, so now you got this little handy boy. Look at that. You're a professional now. Maybe you were before. Maybe you were before. But now you're a professional. Now you're, if you weren't a professional already, you're a professional now. Congratulations. Golf clap. Golf clap. Golf clap for you, sir. Good job. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and like the video. If you want to. You don't have to, of course. I'm going to say that every single time. You don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, if you want to see, if you want to keep yourself updated, like with notifications and all that, or maybe just help me out, you know, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe, because, you know, that's great. 50 subscribers and I'll do a face reveal. How about that? Ha ha ha, see, I'm hilarious. Get it? It's a joke because everybody already knows what my face looks like.